stories that really help are the true ones. Welcome back to the Twin Win, the only live stream on the internet that helps you get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home so that you can stop existing and start living. My name is Jay Allen Hull, and I go live here almost every weekday, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Make sure that you give me a like, subscribe, and follow. Maybe even share the video if you get some value out of it. And don't forget, if you're joining me live, give me a hashtag live below. Give me a hashtag replay if you're joining me on replay. Leave all of your comments below as well so that I can get back to them after this live. So I want to talk about this concept that the only stories that really help, that really change lives are the true ones. And the reason why I've been thinking about this is because, there's a lot of motivational things out there. There's a lot of these videos that are staged, that are, scripted. There's a lot of stories. I mean, one of the popular ones is the watch or the car, right? That the dad gives to the child and then says, oh, and the kid's disappointed. And the dad says, oh, take it to a pawn shop, see what they'll give you. And then comes back, oh, they give me 50 cents for it. And oh, I'll take it to a junkyard, and it goes on until he says, take it to this person. And the person's like, there's 6 or 7 people willing to pay 7 figures for this item, right? And the whole concept is you've got to put yourself in front of the right people. The right people see the value in you, and you need to be around the right people for your value to be seen. And it's a great story. I'm sure you've heard it. It is a great story, but it's not true. It's a fable. It's an allegory. There's a lesson, right? There's a lesson there. And listen, Jesus used parables, so it's okay to use parables and fables. But when you truly want to impact somebody, I'm just looking down here at my notes, the only stories that really help, the only stories that really motivate and take us to that next level are the true ones. That's why true stories about people overcoming adversity are so inspiring and so powerful. They're more inspiring, more powerful than these other things that teach a lesson. Learning a lesson is good, but if you truly want to change lives, find true stories. I spent a couple of days with Dean, a week or two ago in the mastermind. And every time he talked, it was a true story of, man, me and my son, we went skiing. Me and my friend went fly fishing. We did this, we did that. And it wasn't in a bragging way. It was a true story in the sense of here's some adversity. Here's what happened. Here's how I overcame it. Here's the lesson of how you can overcome it. So often when we're thinking about, kind of our hook story offer, our story, teach, tell, those concepts, the story, we're like, man, well, maybe we need a fake story. Maybe we need to make something up. You don't. If you don't have a story in your life, find somebody that has a story that inspires in the way you want to inspire. That's why I read biographies. I read Winston Churchill, even Frank Sinatra. I've used stories from Frank Sinatra's life to inspire myself and my clients. Stories from Winston Churchill, from Teddy Roosevelt, stories from even Donald Trump and Barack Obama. I mean, there's stories out there that are true that you don't need to fabricate, that you don't need to try to. I almost feel it's emotional manipulation to share a story like that and get all emotionally into it. I think if you're going to, it should just be told like a parable, like a story, like a lesson. Like The Tortoise and the Hare is a great fable. It's got a great lesson, and I love it. It's one of my favorites. But even The Christmas Carol has got a great message. It's one of my favorites. I love The Christmas Carol story by Charles Dickens. I watch the old version of The Christmas Carol every year. I watch any version of The Christmas Carol. I watch it with my kids every year, right? The story of George Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life. It's a great story. It's a great lesson. However, if you can find something that's true, that sticks. That creates change. It's not just a learning. It's not just academic. It goes from here to your heart. It goes from your brain to your heart. When it's a true story of adversity, of overcoming, of serving, of living a life that is more than what fate gave you. So I challenge you to look into your history. What are the stories you have? What are the things? And you know what? Sometimes they're very sacred and they're very personal. I call those heart pedals. And whenever I share a heart pedal, I warn people, I'm going to share a heart pedal with you. I might get emotional because it's deeply meaningful to me. But then it becomes deeply meaningful to you, the person I shared it with. Because you feel like I let you in on a little space of my heart, and now that inspires you. And that's what you need to do with your audience. Let them in a little space in your heart, and then that'll inspire them. There's stories that I share that, again, they are a part of my heart, not because that I experienced them, someone else did, but because they did change my life. And so I share them, and then you can feel the genuine emotion, the genuine love for this story versus me just telling a fable and trying to manipulate your emotions. So I want to repeat what I started with. The only stories that really help are the true ones. I'm just looking at my notes. The only stories that really help are the true ones. Find the true stories in your life. Find the true stories around you, the people around you, the adversity that they've gone through and overcome to inspire and truly change people's lives, not just teach a lesson. And that's my message for you. So with that being said, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and follow button, even the notification bell, and make sure that you let me know if you join me live or if you're joining me on replay, and leave any comments and questions below. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.